at about 9:30 this morning. We are expecting the Pietermaritzburg High Court to hear that urgent application that has been brought by the legal journalist Kary Maughan to interdict former President Jacob Zuma from going ahead with his private prosecution. You'd recall, Desiree, and our viewers as well would recall that this particular matter pertains to the leakage of that very crucial document, which is the medical records of the former president, which happened last year. And the former president in October, went to basically a police station here in Pietermaritzburg to try and basically open a case against that legal journalist Kary Maughan, as well as the senior prosecutor, that's advocate Billy Downer SC. But of course, the National Prosecuting Authority, did not grant the former president that authority to go ahead and prosecute the matter. So he was then given a certificate by the NPA to privately prosecute the two individuals that we are talking about. Desiree, allow me to step out of the shot and just perhaps give our viewers a sense of what is currently happening now, in the corridors of the Pietermaritzburg High Court. And of course, we have seen the former president arriving. That's former President Jacob Zuma, as well as legal journalist Kary Maughan, who are going to be part of the proceedings this morning, Desiree. But to perhaps unpack, Desiree, the context under which this court case is happening, you'd recall that for the longest time now, the former president has been accusing the senior prosecutor in his arms deal corruption case, that's advocate Billy Downer SC, of basically bias, saying that he is not a fit and proper prosecutor, to oversee his prosecution. But of course, that senior prosecutor, the NPA rather, has been vehement to say that advocate Billy Downer SC remains fit and proper to go ahead and proceed with the matter. So this is what essentially has brought us here. Former President Jacob Zuma trying again to actually use now private prosecution to ensure that senior prosecutor advocate Billy Downer is removed from his corruption case. But of course, that the NPA is not backing down. They are fully behind advocate Billy Downer SC. But of course, another element, Desiree, as I alluded earlier on, is the element which pertains to the legal documents which were allegedly, leaked by advocate Billy Downer SC to legal journalist Kary Maughan, who are then apparently, allegedly, again, published those documents. The former president is saying that that was a breach of the National Prosecuting Authority Section 41, and therefore saying that he's going to take Kary Maughan as well as Billy Downer to task for engaging in those acts. And of course, advocate Billy Downer has for many years been saying that the former president is trying by all means to delay the prosecution which pertains to the arms deal corruption case, that of course we know is expected to be heard a little after the court has maybe decided in terms of the two applications that are going to be heard earlier today, or rather during the course of the day today. We heard yesterday the African National Congress issuing a statement late in the evening saying that they stand fully behind former President Jacob Zuma, and the leaders of the ANC in the province are expected to be making their way here inside court to basically show their support to former President Jacob Zuma. But in terms of what has been happening outside the court, Desiree, I can certainly tell our viewers that we have already started to see, a handful of former President Jacob Zuma supporters gathered outside this court. The road leading to the court where we are has been cordoned off. Again, let me step out of the shot and give our viewers a sense really of what is currently happening as we speak to them. Of course, we are expecting that initial matter to be heard at 9:30, and that matter involves Kary Maughan, News 24 journalist, where she is basically trying to interdict the former president from going ahead with his private prosecution against her. And then after that, Desiree, at about 10 o'clock, we are then expecting the matter which involves senior prosecutor advocate Billy Downer to be heard at this court right behind me, Desiree.